2nd of September. Welcome to another daily technical analysis session here at CM Trading. Now today we've got the euro dollar going sideways at the moment, but let's take a look at what we wanted to do this week. Now we wanted to buy the euro dollar this week, and our specific level was around 11.10, as you can see here. If you're following the videos, I've been kind of noting that we want to buy the euro dollar from these bottom levels. It didn't touch this 11.10 area here, instead it just went shooting straight up. Now what we need to do, however, because we've got non-farm payroll news today, we're going to wait, and what we'd like to do is to, if the market does creep down, pop its head down, we'd like to buy it again. So what we're going to do is wait for the news to come out, and if the market comes back down, hopefully it will, we'll buy at a nicer support level. Now in the meantime though, we're going to just follow this through. I don't think it's a good area to be buying around here, only when a pullback happens, and definitely wait for that news to come up. Now having said that, let's take a look at the dollar franc, because they move opposite towards each other, and this is the 4-hour chart. As you can see now, we have a short move. Now same with the dollar franc, what we want to see a pullback, possibly here or here around these levels. If the market pulls back down, what you'll want to do is sell against that 98, 60, 80 region there. It's going to be another kind of pullback where we can sell that off for sure. That's the anticipation. If I just do this a little bit, let me just see what we can do. If we just draw our lines here, there we go. So this zone here, this is a 4-hour chart. As you can see, this area is great to sell if it pops its head back up just after the news announcements. I think it's good to short if it does spike up, so just follow that through. Dollar yen, I'd say the same now. With the dollar yen, I've been pushing this up all week as well, as you know. I've been noting that we should be buying this from down here last week, and all week we've been going up. So now we've come to a resistance area. What we'd like to do is to kind of follow that resistance and kind of set it off when it moves its head up there. So this is also something we're going to be following up on. Let's take a look at how this 4-hour chart eventuates here. Okay, as you can see from top to bottom, if you draw your trend line, okay, actually let me make this daily, it'll be easier for us to see. This is the daily chart. As you can see, we have a channel, so what we want to do is have the dollar yen come up here and then short it down. So for the next week or two, it will start to kind of go downwards from there, and we'll see how that happens as well. Okay, so what we want to do is just make sure we're shorting from the tops, and this trend line is obviously where we want to get to. All right, and that's the dollar yen. So no stress there, just follow that through. Technical analysis, or wait for the news, let it spike up. Once it's up, you'll need to short that down. Pound dollar, same kind of scenario here. As you can see, it was a huge move yesterday. It broke out this resistance line here. This is a 1-hour chart, but if you take a look at it and make this 4-hour, it'll be easier for us. As you can see, from top to top, if you draw your line, it just did a swift breakout there, and now it needs to come back to around 32.52 level, and there it's going to find some support, but I think it'll fall slightly under that as well, simply because we'll have the news coming out, and when the news comes out, they like to push it beyond ordinary levels. So if I just put a Fibonacci up here, possible levels to come down might be, let's just move this here, about 32.20 maybe. Yeah, about 32.20 or 31.90 would be good to buy if they pushed it down there. So I'd be following it through if you're into pound dollar, to push it down, bring it down, and then to go long from there. So that would be the way to go on this one. Aussie dollar, I'd like to take a look at, because we are following this. Aussie dollar also to go long. If it dips back down, I'd be looking to go long with this currency pair, that's for sure. Where to go long? I'd say around 74.80 sounds good. This area here is not a bad region, and I think that'd be a good area to kind of start buying again. Just be mindful that the market can still expand to around 74, 58, 60. So you want to make sure that your stop loss has got some breathing space. So if you have a small account, just make sure you don't go in with a large lot, because that'll just put you at risk, and that's not the kind of trading we traders like to do. Now let's take a look at gold together. Now gold, if you're following the daily technical analysis videos, you know we want to buy from here, and this was our first target. So if you bought, you came to the first target, that's great. If there's a pullback, buy again please, in order to go along. That's how we should be following this one anyway. So that's the kind of trading we're going to be doing at CMT today. We're going to make sure that we're pulling on the pullbacks. We're going to be buying and selling depending on what we're trading. So this zone of 1,303 and 1,295 was an area that we wanted to buy at. So the market still has an opportunity to pop down. If you bought yesterday at that level, that's great, because those kind of levels have a good reaction there, and those reaction levels kind of give us an opportunity to take some profit in the market, and afterwards, even if they go the other direction, since I've got some profit, I haven't lost anything, and in fact I've made a little bit of profit since I moved my stop loss forward. So that is what we want to take a look at. All right, and Brent oil, that is going to be, just bear with me. Now let's take a look at Brent. Now with Brent, as you know, we were heading downwards, and if you've been following the daily videos, you would have known that breaking that support here would have taken us to these targets, and I had noted this before. So the market is nice and clean, it's at our target levels right there. Okay, so what we're going to look at with oil is now to buy, okay, because we don't want to buy when the market's going up. You want to buy when the market's coming down, okay, because we don't want to buy things expensive, we want to buy them cheap, and this is how the market should be working. So let's take a look at the daily chart to see if we have anything worthwhile to evaluate here, or the weekly even. Let's see if we can draw a trend line with the weekly. Now as you can see, this is like a nice trend environment here, and what we'll do is, does it have room to pop down? Yeah, maybe it does, maybe, yeah. Okay, so what we're going to do is this. If you're trading oil, all right, this is the situation you have here. So a good level to buy is 43.50 area. Okay, so that is going to be a support level, and that's on a weekly, so that's pretty good. If we move to our 4-hour chart now, okay, that's going to be 44.50, so around here. All right, which is not so bad. Okay, so around 44.80, 44.60, I think that buy is going to start happening. So I'd be going long on the oil. If you're trading oil, be mindful about that. And now one more thing I'd like to mention to you all. As you know, at CM Trading, we're really trying to help all our clients trade as best they can, and we're trying to keep you up to date with all the information possible, so that what you can do is, so just one last thing I do want to show before we head off for the day. Now this is, if you got Guardian Angel, it is free to download from our website. Anyone who has a real account can actually download this application called Guardian Angel, and during the day when your platform is open, when you're logged in, GMT sends out these messages. So this is really good, because if you're kind of working, or if you're during the day quite busy and you don't have time to kind of follow up everything, CM Trading will send you this information. It'll pop up on your window, and you'll see that there's some news coming out today, and this news is quite important for everyone to be mindful of if you're trading, especially today. As you can see with the pound and the dollar, we have important news coming out, and that's very important. So it's free to download, free to use. So get on board, and we'll see you'll see how this really helps you all out. Also, with our signals and the daily videos, you'll kind of complete all the angles and all the information you need to trade. So I hope to see you at our live stream on Facebook this afternoon. Have a great day trading.